We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Pablo Lopez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today. So
now into the box is Matt Duffy. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Line drive base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that, and you're going to use the ambush tactics. And not playing nice right there. Usually, you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On the first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Bryant. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And here he is, right on cue. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Trying to get him started again following the double play. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there. Just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. The Cubs are down quietly, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Jake Arietta will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So now here is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now pitch on the way. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Batting first, the third baseman, Bryant Anderson.
Digging in will be Bryant Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on the way, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Miami down in order, still no score. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Fouled off. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 23 homers and 74 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 249 the average coming in. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Cruz retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Pitch on the way. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Arietta isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Contreras is after it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Striding in is Jesus Sanchez. Now here's the pitch. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Next, it'll be Bryant de la Cruz. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
In now, John Birdie. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. A 1-2 pitch. Popped up. Duffy is there for it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back to South Florida following this. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Matt Duffy. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Heading out towards shallow right. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. As a look, now the pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And it's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryant.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. From From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up, 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Swing and a liner. Gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this.
Welcome back. The Marlins are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that kind of makeup. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Pablo Lopez as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hernandez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So 1 gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull off our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jazz Chisholm. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hap arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And now Miguel Rojas, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Standing in now, Bryant Anderson, as they watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
First baseman.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a runner.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Oh.
Duffy has a play. And the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. And stepping in, Anthony Rizzo as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, number 22, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's
as
the
he
ball.
lays off a fastball too low for
Nope,
ball
1-0.
1.
That's
Ball
ball
2.
2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot,
3
so
balls,
it's
no
not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. 3-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays
Inside,
off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. But this is speared by the first
Oh, dog.
baseman. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Kein guter Pitch, ey. Na gut, ich glaube, das Fuß kommt ja nicht mehr.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Inside, ball 2.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 2-1. Line towards center field. De La Cruz is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. At the plate now is Jesus Sanchez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th
The
inning.
left fielder,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Sanchez.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. the ground to third. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Bryant Cruz is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. A ball and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. One out, runner at first. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. A look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And that's over. 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 4 full. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Jake Arietta, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Arietta.
First delivery to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Softly hit down the line. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. Duffy rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
Now back, left fielder.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Oh!
Center base hit.
Oh.
And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Now the first pitch.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Now it'll be John Birdie. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
0-1 the count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now. Up next from Miami, Pablo Lopez, 2 out in his only at-bat so far. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jazz Chisholm. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And another foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High chopper towards first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 3. And top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. And now the first pitch.
Ball in.
1-0 pitch on the way. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
In now, Bryant. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
At the plate, Jake Arietta, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't care the pitcher's at the plate right now. You got to attack him as if he's the 4-hole hitter. Runners in scoring position, you're showing the pitcher no mercy.
3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Fouled away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball.
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Tanner Scott trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
66. Tanner Scott.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now to the plate, here is Miguel Rojas. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch on its way. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Bryant Anderson.
Digging in next, Bryant Anderson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1 and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0.
I just down.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Now here's the first offering. Grounded weakly down the... Oh, it's off the
Oh.
third base bag.
Ach du heilige Scheiße.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Jeremy Jeffress comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 23, Jeremy Jeffress.
Here's Chris Bryant now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Chisholm backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now back, left field.
Runner at second, one away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back, the first baseman, Anthony.
Next up, Anthony Rizzo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They lead it 3-0.
7th inning, the Reds.
Now in the box, Jesus Sanchez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
First pitch of the AB now.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Sharp ground ball to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back, the center fielder, Cruz.
Next to stand in is Bryant Cruz. Now here's the first offering. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. One out, nobody on.
Ball
Ball,
one.
that's it.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next to hit, Jorge Alfaro. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So here is Ian Happ, singled last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. This one's flared toward left center. Rojas has got it, and the first out is recorded. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Baez breaks from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm, and he puts this throw right on the money.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Next to hit is Jake Arietta. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Anthony Bender will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alex Jackson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. From the stretch.
0-1.
The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy towards second. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder John Birdie. First pitch on its way. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. One away.
He's out. Now batting, catcher, Alex Jackson.
So next to bat will be Alex Jackson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 2-0 now.
That's inside.
1 out, nobody on. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, he took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Next to dig in, Jazz Chisholm, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. Down the first baseline, and Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken a while to get on the board, and, you know, they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Craig Kimbrell is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Oh, 4-out save.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Protecting on 0-2, so
Kommt
we'll
der
do
noch
it
runter,
again.
ey.
This is foul right side. 0-2 delivery. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of... All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sanchez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the third baseman, Bryant.
Next, it'll be Chris Bryant. Flew out last time up. First offering.
Nope.
Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Stepping in next, Teoscar Hernandez. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it's still 3-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the AB now. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty D, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Into the box now, Jesus Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Kimbrel A right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Now here it comes. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So stepping in is Bryant Cruz. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Now here's the first offering.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
1-1 to count. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Jorge Soler will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 12, Jorge.
He's set and the pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 25 homers and 58 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. He's taken strike 1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's 0 for 4. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jake Arrieta takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Craig Kimbrell gets a 4-out save, his 35th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the Marlins, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Chicago Cubs totaled 11 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-1. Clayton Kershaw got the W, his 11th this season, helping the Dodgers grab the win over the Mets 4-3. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. Josh Harrison collected a total of 4 driven in, helping the Nats down the Braves 6-2. The Pirates snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-4. Luis Campusano was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 10-5. The San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 1-0. The Boston Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-0. The Detroit Tigers put together 10 total hits as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 6-5. The Cardinals got 18 hits as they dethroned the Royals 10-3. The Tampa Bay Rays went deep 4 times as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-4. Andrew Heaney earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Angels disposed of Houston 4-2. The Seattle Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 5-4. Stephen Piscotty was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, leading the A's to the win over Texas 4-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.